Good morning. It's still good morning, Anambra, Friday episode. And today we have very important people in the studio with us. But before then, I have my colleague here, Okabwe.
Yeah, good morning.
You're just all smiles this morning. Is it because of the rain that beats you?
Well, it's always a pleasant thing. It's the blessings from God, you understand? Who wouldn't want to be, a little bit spicy today? Well, good morning, dear Anambra, and we're coming this morning with some lovely package for you this morning. Just stay tuned and enjoy what we are doing.
All right, we have special people in our midst this morning to talk about the 2022 World White Cane Day. And of course, this is creating awareness of White Cane Day. I don't know if you know what white cane is or what it symbolizes. All right, if you don't, please draw closer to your TV set because we have in the studio this morning the Chairman, National Association of the Blind, in the person of Ernest Okamelo, to tell us all about, or all we need to know about the white cane. Good to have you in the studio, Ernest.
God bless you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You look so good.
Thank you, man. Thank you, man.
All right, Ernest, we are here to create awareness for the 2022 White Cane celebration. Please, what is white cane? Could you let us know what is white cane?
Thank you so much. Well, white cane is a tool that helps the visually impaired ones to navigate on roads. They use it, in fact, it is like an eyes to the visually impaired ones. It helps indeed to direct us where to go and how to dodge obstacles on the way. Thank you.
Just a cane? Just a cane can direct you how to go on the road? Is there any special thing attached to it that helps?
Yes. The cane, as I said earlier, is it is like a help to the visually impaired ones. This is the cane we are talking about, the white cane. This is the cane. We call it guide cane or white cane. Anyone can serve. As you are looking at it, the color of it is white, except this this place you can hold on the cane, and the leg. Why this place is painted red is because to avoid dirty. That is, it protects it from, because if you paint all of them white, this place might always, staining. But this place paint white helps people to, understand exactly that you need an assistant. It also helps indeed, especially people that are very far to, see you easily and they know that you really need helps. So this is the white cane we are talking about.
Okay.
Okamelo,
Yeah.
do people with partial blind impairment being trained for the use of this thing, or it's just something that comes naturally? Do you undergo training to be able to make use of the white cane, or is it just a natural phenomenon that comes with people that are visually impaired?
Thank you. Everybody, once you have problem with your eyes, needs this thing. Not only people that are born with it. Whether you are born blind or not, this thing, you are in need of it because it serves as our eyes, or it serves as a help, a guide to you. For example, if you're not making use of this, people might see you and they pass you because they don't understand what you are passing through. But with this, it can easily identify, it can easily tell people whom you are, that you are not seeing, you need help.
That means once you have the white cane, what it signifies that people will know that you are not seeing.
Yes. And we are creating awareness about it. Let people, let the public know that any person with this needs an assistance.
Okay, according to Okabwe, what Okabwe was actually trying to find out is if there is any special training before you start using the cane.
Making use
or
of the cane.
They just give you the cane, you start using, it's just there. Is there any special training before one starts using the cane?
Okay, well, the answer is yes and also no. Why it is yes is only for people that have not, that have not touched it. Because some people can get accident immediately. If you give them the cane, they might not know how to be navigating with it. But once you are familiar with this type of people before getting the cane, you have understood it. Then those people that are not familiar with it can first of all go for special training, or you look for someone that has it. The person will now be directing you, this is how to make use of it. When going, this thing must be at their front. You will be you will be making use of it, navigating on the roads, looking for an obstacle and other things. But bear it in mind that this type of cane we are making use of now, it is of two types. Okay. One is manual one. This one I'm with now is manual one. Okay. We have electrical one, the one that can talk. The one, I say it is of two types.
Is it there is one that can talk?
Yes.
Really?
Yes. That one you can charge it. You can charge it. Once it sees an obstacle or something blocks the road, that one will not make noise. Okay. It will make noise like pee, 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 pee. Then you have to listen. It will tell you to go left or to go right.
Wow.
Yes. Once it tells you to go left, then you will know that left is free. But if it tells you to go right, you will know that right is free. Okay. Yes, but it will give you a sign. Pee, 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 pee. Some can talk, or some can say, stop. Then you stop. Then you will now listen again to hear the direction it will give you.
That one must be expensive.
Yes. Yeah. So but this one is just
manual. Okay.
Yeah, manual.
Okay, but you still see people on the street, you understand, being aided by other people, you understand? Is it that this stick is too expensive for them to afford, or they just prefer that people will be aiding them on the streets? What's your take on that?
Okay. It is of the mistake that most of us can't afford to get this. That one is quite sure. Most of us. But some NGO, they donate this to us. Like if this one that I am making use of now, it was donated by someone. We have it up to 50 pieces that time, but we have distributed it because of this White Cane Awareness Day. So we are also using the same opportunity, because not all of us, it is not all of us that have this now. We are more than 300 registered members. We are more than 300 registered members. But if you are to calculate everyone that is not seeing in this state we are into now, we are more than 700 in number. But once we call meeting, registered member are 300.
Okay.
Like in our meeting last week, the people that came to meeting is up to 217 in number. So, but not all of us that have this. People that have this thing now is, let's say, 50 or 60% of us. So showing you that it is not all of us that can afford this or that have it now.
Okay, now we are talking of the affordability or the availability of the white cane to the blind in Anambra State, not to talk of beyond Anambra State. And while you were trying to explain things to us, I think that electronic or programmed one might be more expensive than this one. Though I'm thinking that one could be better for so many people that are not their IQ is not as sharp as to use the manual. So I don't know. Is there anything your association is doing to attract individuals to come and donate the white cane to you? If there is anything, please you let us know, or any plans you have on ground to let people know, the good spirited individuals in Anambra State to come to donate white cane to you people. Is there any plan like that or any program like that?
Yes, we have plans and we have started it. We have written letters to many people, even government, NGOs, while still waiting for them to reply. We're also calling everyone, people with free mind, people that can help to make sure that all of us, all the visually impaired ones, have this. The electronic one is more better, far better than this manual one, because that one, without help, without an assistant,
you can go to wherever
you can, but not 100% assurance, because whether it can direct you to go left or right, bear it in mind that it can't tell you you have getting to where you are going to. It can't just to be telling you go left, go right, dodging obstacles on the way. Okay. But it can't tell you this is Okeke's house or you enter. No, that one cannot say it.
How do you know you've gotten to Okeke's house?
It can't tell you. So that assistant you are talking about is still needed.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So we are calling attention of everyone, people with free minds, to come and to come to our aid to provide this. Very important to us because it serves as our eyes. This is our eyes. Like I myself, I can't move out without this. I can't move out without this. Before I make any step from my house, this thing must come first. It must come first. If I want to get that from a bus, I have to stretch this thing and bring it down first to know if there is gutter or not.
All right. Can you tell us why this is white? Why it is white? You know, otherwise called white cane. Why did they make it white?
Okay. We have a first blind young man who was making use of this white cane. That time, the young man, the father painted the stick black. The father of the blind young man painted the stick black. So, when this young man was going, he was looking for an assistant. No one noticed that he's not seeing. Especially when he was working in the evening or in the night, people don't notice it. So when he came back, he narrated his story on how he went out to the father. The father said, oh, people don't know now. It is night already. They can't see the cane. So the father now decided to paint the cane white so that it will be more noticeable to people. For them to know, yes, when even in the night, it will be shining, you know, telling people that something is, that somebody is holding something like that. Then you will now, oh, this young man is not seeing. Oh.
The electronic one you're talking about. Doesn't it? The electronic one you're talking about.
The electronic
based on the weather that we find ourselves, it's raining outside. Wouldn't rain affect it for a visually impaired person to go out with it under the rain?
No, because even the motor we are driving, you can't drive it when it's raining. So that one, it can't spoil in the rain. because that thing that is helping it is inside the stick.
Yeah.
You understand? Like even this one I'm making use of now. Are you aware that something is inside this thing now?
Yes. Like.
So we put it inside. Even during raining season, the thing can't get spoiled. It can't get spoiled because it is inside. It is inside, and they covered it with something. Even some people, some of the sticks self do vibrating. Yes, some don't talk.
Some
Yeah, the electronic one. Once it sees an obstacle, it will shake your hand like this. It will vibrate. Then the sensor will now bring something out, either left or right. That is, if you touch the head, it might show like. Let me use this thing as an example. If you're making use of the one that can vibrate, when it vibrates, something that comes out like this might go left like this. For you to know that you will go to left, the other one will go like this. For you to know that you will go like this.
Okay,
Yes.
now you have an association and you are the chairman. Does all the members of your association know about this white cane? It's true you've told us that not all of them have the white cane. You know, do they know the importance of white cane as much as you do, you the chairman? And even what are your plans to get others that are not in your association to key into what you are doing and to, follow suit so that they will not be left behind? Is there anything like that?
Yes. I'm speaking on my on behalf of my executives.
Okay.
We have a lot of plans, and we are trying our possible best to make sure that all of them are following. We are always updating them, and in fact, any step we take, they must know about it. Like this white cane now. In our previous meeting, we explained indeed about it. And even without explaining, all of them are aware that every 15th of October is the International Day for this white cane, because it is their eyes, they knows about it. But what we are talking seriously is how to make sure that all of them have this. That is the most important thing. Then if you have it, to also be making use of it. Because some of our girls, they do shy. They are not making use of their own. Some of our girls, they are doing ajibo. Then at times they will fall inside water. So we are.
Is that better now to fall inside water when you're doing ajibo?
They say, I don't want to be making use of this and that, But I have a lady like that, if you tell her to be making use of her cane, she tell no, I don't want to be making use of it. People are seeing me like this and like. The day she falls inside gutter, that was the day she decided indeed to be making use of her own. Nobody tells her to go and bring their own out. Nobody tells her. She wounded herself since that day. Even if she want to go to bedroom to bath, she will carry her own. Any steps she will make, she will carry her own. So coming to the issue of creating awareness about this, we the visually impaired, we are all aware. We are talking about the public. Let them understand what we are talking about. That whenever they see someone with this, please rush and tap on the shoulder of the person. Please, where can I help you? Okay. Then the person will not tell you, I want to cross the road. I want to look for another bus that will take me to. And another one is that we are pleading to the public. Once this thing is lifted up like this, bear in mind that the person wants to cross the road. Okay. If you go to Lagos State, we have visually impaired ones there.
Okay, I think at this point it will be important for you to let us know the signs when you are walking with the stick. any sign that you will make so that we will know, at least for the benefit of people walking. You've said now that once you raise it, that people should know that you want to cross the road and come to your aid. So let us know other signs that concerning distress signs concerning what you want to do, so that the public may understand. They are watching us on the TV now.
Okay, that's good. The first sign we normally gives with this cane is, the first one is to lift it up. If you are about to cross the road, you lift it up. Then the motors will now stop.
For drivers that know. Thank God we're doing this now.
The drivers, we're talking about the drivers, and in fact, everybody, once this thing is lifted up, bear it in mind that the blind person that is with that cane is about to cross the road. Either you come to help him or her to cross the road, or you, the driver, you stop and allow the person to cross. That's the first sign. Then if it is lifted up and you do like this, because you will be seeing the person. Once you lift it up and fold it, it is in form of that the person is drawing you closer for you to come and render an assistance, help. That's the two signs we use this thing to do. Okay. But when the person stands like this, maybe he might not know where to go, but you are seeing the cane. If you see him standing, holding the cane, please rush and ask the person, where can I help you? Maybe you want to enter bus. We have started creating awareness. We went to road safety people. We told them about this. We had a meeting with them last month. Okay. We also went to Ocha Brigade. We told them about this. We had a meeting with them last month. We went to Civil Defense. We told them about this. We went to VIO, Vehicle Inspectors Officers. We went to their office. We told them. So now we're about to meet the Commissioner of Police. Then also Association of Drivers and the Keke people. We are planning to go and see them.
That is very important, because I was about saying that if you go to all these places and you don't go to National Union of Road Transport Users, you understand, transport workers, probably you wouldn't have gotten the desired information passed to the appropriate users, because the drivers, for instance, this is the first time I'm getting to know about this.
All right, we'll still get back. 2022 World White Cane Day, creating awareness of White Cane Day for the blind. We'll take a short break here. We'll be right back after now. Do join us again.
It will enable the users not to dampen into harmfulness. Another one is that it enables them at least to have access to where they are going. That white cane is one of the things that helps the users to know, actually, this one is specialist. Here in Anambra State, Oka City to be precise, if they want to do it, they do it by making sure that they put a publicity, showing people that this thing is important, and putting it in use is very okay.
Visually impaired, using the white cane is just to direct the guidance to know where to avoid, when there are pitfalls or there are potholes, so that he doesn't crash into something, you know. So basically, it's just to guide them. Yes. When we see them, we can actually direct them so that we don't just sit there or neglect them, you know. We don't turn our eyes against them. We can equally help them, direct them.
They are not as capable as every other person. That is the use, not only in Anambra State, everywhere else. The government can help, knowing that these people are equally citizens and they need special attention, okay, at that, because some of them in the normal expressway, in the places where others will just jump and pass and go easily like that, it will not be the same with them. So the government can help by creating, that's why we have pedestrian crossing, and above that there should be pedestrian road, and then the government by themselves should in every way encourage the visually impaired and any other indigents at that.
The white cane, as the name implies, is for the visually impaired people, and it is important. They use it so that whoever sees them will know that they are visually impaired, and they will be respected or just given an opportunity. In fact, they can pass through them with give them a space so that they won't be struggling for space with the people that are normal or those that are see clearly. The government can go further to kind of create awareness by public awareness through radio, television, and even through town crying, so that people will know that these people, whenever they see them, they should at least respect them and accord them the chance they need to be able to be integrated in the society.
You're welcome back to the studio. I'm glad so many people actually know about the white cane, going from the interview you just watched. But the problem is, I will ask you, Okamelo, the challenges you people face in this generation, where there are some level of insecurity in the land, and a situation where a vehicle might stop for somebody to cross, and another vehicle will try to overtake or maneuver and say the other one is wasting their time. So what are some of these challenges, or do you face some of these challenges as a visually impaired person?
Thank you. There is one talk I love so much. It says, the elderly one says, the only person that wears a shoe knows where it is pitching him or her. And you can't talk about us without us. So the challenges we are facing, there are many. Number one is that some people have not understood what blindness is, because some are still seeing a blind person, a visually impaired someone, as someone who is seeing. Then they will now be, taking you as normal person that can see very well. At times they will come and pass you. They won't even think twice about the absence of the eyes. Another one is when we stand maybe by the road looking for a vehicle to come, we will stand with our cane. They will still see you with that cane. They won't even listen or to say, where can I help you? They have understood what white cane is, but they won't render that help. They will pass you and go. So we are pleading to this type of people. Once you see any person holding white cane, please touch the person and ask him or her, where can I render a help? Are you to cross the road? Do you want me to stop a vehicle for you? Ask the person question. Then drivers, whether bus driver, keke, anyone, or Okada people, when this white cane is lifted up, please stop. If you don't want to allow the person to cross, then come and hold him on his hand and cross him. If we go to Lagos State, this thing now we are talking here, the citizens there or people that are living there, they have understood it indeed. When this cane is lifted up, you will see vehicles stopping as if to say that our president is passing. Because they have understood that this person is not seeing, they will not stop. Allow the person to cross with the stick. The person will be doing the stick like this. Doing it like this is for him to be sure that there is no hole where he's about to put his leg. That is why he will be doing it like this while going. Navigating it is to make sure that the road is very clear. That is navigating it like this while going. This is not a supporting tool, like some people are calling it walking stick. It is not walking stick. This thing is quite different from walking stick. Walking sticks is the one that supports the body. You can use it to hold your body for you not to, maybe someone that is not strong. But this one is not walking stick. This is white cane. White cane that helps you to navigate, helps you to look for a way, and helps you to dodge obstacles on the way. That is white cane for you. But walking sticks is the one that supports the body.
Okay.
Maybe an elderly one or whatever.
Okamil, you just talked about the Lagos scenario. So does it mean that you guys have a network, a connection, whereby you have to, you come together and talk about the challenges you're facing in your respective states? Please let us know if this association is just Anambra State or if it's a national association, just based on the reference you made of Lagos State.
The awareness in Lagos State has been, has been created in a serious way. So they are all alert, they are all aware of what it is.
Is it the same in Ogun State or your state, Delta State and other states of Nigeria?
It is the same, but in awareness creation,
yes,
Lagos State, they have gone far.
Okay.
They have gone far in awareness.
All right, as the world celebrates 2022 World White Cane Day, what are your plans for this year's celebration? And whether you're inviting the state government to come to your aid as regards to getting more white canes that will go around the blind people in Anambra State. Let us know quickly before we wrap up the show.
Okay, thank you. Our plans, let me start with this. We are pleading the government, NGOs, people with free mind to come to our aid by providing this for us. If possible, that electronic one will be okay for us. Like this one I'm holding now, the cost of it is 22,000. This manual one. Electronic one is so costly. That's why we will normally go to this. But if we see people that can provide that electronic device one, we'll thank the person very well. That one is up to 100 or 90-something thousand naira, depending the type you get. So we are calling on government, NGOs, to come to St. Patrick Cathedral tomorrow, being Saturday. That is where we are going to start the event. We are going to gather there by 10 a.m. in the morning. From there, we start our rally. From there, we go to a room roundabout, demonstrating what this white cane is, telling people about it, and also telling them how to make use of it, so that when they see a blind person, they will know exactly of what the person wants. So we are calling everyone to come and witness it, and also we are calling for help to support us to get this white cane, because it serves as our eyes. Thank you.
All right, you can see that our society could get better when we collectively do what we ought to do as a people. Akabwe?
Very, very important. Well, in the Anambra and to all of you watching out there, please come to the aid of the visually impaired. You understand? They are part of us. They are equally citizens of this country. And Okamelu here has said what they need. Please come out and be with them.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Okamelo, for being being here this morning. Ernest Okamelo is the chairman, National Association of the Blind. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
And that's how we wrap up the show for today. We thank you so much for being here. My name is Nonye Nwokoye.
Have a blessed day.
Bye.